Okay, let's get into some really weird shit. I found this YouTube channel called Licking Guy. It's pretty fucking weird. He does a lot of videos where he licks things. He licks like the Mexican border fence, the Dead Sea, Area 51, Team 10 House. And so, like, finding this channel, I was like, this is gonna be interesting. But I want to like talk about just a few of his videos, just to get a feel of the development of his channel, because it does quite an interesting thing. It goes from being pretty mundane, him licking just things, 40-second long videos of him licking something, to him doing things that are more dramatic. So let's look at his first ever video, which is him licking Elvis Presley's gate. Now, I'm not sure if it is actually Elvis Presley's gate, but so let's have a look. Elvis Presley. So the first 30 seconds of this video is just him driving up to the gate. There's a lot of preamble for just a lick, but that doesn't ever change. If anything, that gets worse. It better be a good lick, is all I'm saying. And we can immediately tell that this gate isn't the same gate that's in the thumbnail. Clickbait in this channel is a massive part of the channel. It's just, that is part of the entertainment. Is that Phone Jacker? Wow, he has gone downhill. He doesn't disappoint with this lick though, you know. It is just a full 5 seconds of tongue on gate action. But yeah, pretty dedicated to his work, you know. It's not the extent of his dedication though, as we'll see. His first few videos are fairly short like this, where it's just some preamble and then him licking something. Reminds me of How To Basic, in the sense that it's a little bit weird, but not weird enough so that you're just like... It's weird enough so that you're like, okay, yeah, I'll get on board with this. I'll see a little bit more of this. I'm going to question. I'm going to bite. You know, you're not too freaked out to ask about it. But his videos really do become a lot more unusual quite quickly. So the second video I want to talk about is... licking a homeless man's face for money. So, first of all, it sounds like a homeless guy is paying Licking Guy to lick his face. But that's not the case. Licking Guy gives the homeless man money in some sort of compensation or payment for allowing him to lick his face. How creepy is that shit? He's just found a homeless guy in the park. He's like, I'm gonna lick this boy. And he's like, oh yeah. Under his breath. I mean, this guy wants more than just a lick. That's all I'm saying. Is that a wave or a flinch? Because let's just remember for a second what Licking Guy looks like. Yeah, let's take that in. Now imagine he's standing over you, towering above you. He's a big guy, and he's wearing this balaclava and these sunglasses, and he just looks down at you as you're just sitting peacefully by a tree in a park, minding your own business. That's a valid reaction. I wouldn't just wave at the guy. I'd be like, what the what the hell? That is the wave of a man who's like, this is the day I die. This is when he dies. This is it. This is the end of his life. No spoilers though. Okay, I could get on board with the reaction to Licking Guy just towering above him, the sort of like, you know, the nervous wave, the apprehension, but the guy just straight up licks his face, and all he says is, hey, 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 hey. No, that's not a normal reaction. Oh, it's so weird. Why is it so fucking weird?
Thank you.
And then a straight jump cut just to the payment. And he says, thank you. Thank you. Weird shit, man. it has to be fake. Like, we can tell it's a bit weird, it's a bit funny, you know, it's not quite how normal people would react to this kind of thing. I just think the only dialogue in this whole video is, "Oh yeah," and then the thank you at the end. I mean, it's just all a bit weird. But I mean, it doesn't even really matter if it is fake, because the lick is still real. He still licked the guy. He still slurped his face. You know, he still got that lickage in there. He still deposited saliva on this homeless dude's face, if he's even homeless. But the joke is still funny, right? Because what is more funny than abusing the homeless? It's just weird. The humor, the fascination comes from the fact that it's just weird. The fact that it's a homeless guy is a little bit odd. The fact that he, like, compensates this homeless guy with money, and the homeless guy's like, yes, you have degraded me enough for me to accept this. Thank you very much. Treading on a little bit of a weird ground there. Especially after one of his videos is him licking fucking notes, licking fucking wads. There's something a little bit classist about it, a little bit elitist, a little bit almost feudal. It's like this noble guy in his balaclava and his shades just walked up to it. He's like, he looks like a tasty peasant. Yes. He just fucking slurps his face, and the peasant's like, well, fuck, like, what can I do, man? And he's like, thank you for your services, peasant. Here is $1 bill. And you fucking degraded me enough anyway. I might as well say thanks. Like, fucking hell, you could have just fucked off. What was I going to do about it? It's an odd one. It's just the whole situation is weird, and it has to be fake. I hope it's fake, because, you know, I'd hate to just see people licking homeless people, especially when he's going around wearing that fucking balaclava. He looks like a fucking madman. I would just assume this was the last day of my life if I saw this man. 100%. I would freak the fuck out. I would not let him lick me. And if he paid me, I'd be like, no. This is not a consensual transaction. You just licked me. I'm suing you, you fucking weirdo. I think it is fake. I think the way this whole thing is playing out, it's just weird. There's not really any dialogue. There's weird jump cuts, and then, you know, no one would react the way that the homeless guy reacted. Let's move on to the third video that I want to talk about today. Licking guy licking a playground slide. Dad watches! The title alone. Let's see if we can pick up on some weird shit in this video. Okay, I mean, straight away, the music, I can't get over the weird, eerie music that Licking Guy's put on here. It just feels odd. It feels like the licking has become something other than just licking things. And this is the trend that I'm trying to show. It goes from just licking something to abusing the poor to walking into a playground with eerie music like he's in some Silent Hill world. I don't know. Like, man needs to calm down. The way that subtitle comes up makes it look like it's some sort of like weird porn film, like some sort of like fake taxi or like public pickups, and it's like, we're in the public park trying to pick up some chicks, yeah. Here's some weird eerie music, cause we're creepy as fuck. Like, it makes it feel, with the subtitle and the eerie music, that it's a bit of a violation, it's a bit creepy, it's just a bit odd. It's a bit like no one really wants him there. And he knows that no one wants him there, and he takes pride in the fact that no one really wants him there. The zoom! Why the zoom? I don't get it. I just don't understand. Let's talk about the zoom. That's creepy. It looks like he's made a target. It looks like he's deliberately targeting someone. Fortunately, this time, the man doesn't look homeless. It doesn't feel like there's any elitist undertones. But he doesn't look like a dad. And spoilers here. This is the dad that's referenced in the title of the video. He's not a dad. There is no child to be seen. There's no reason to think he's a dad. He's not sitting waiting for his kid. He's not like on his phone texting. Like, he's not just like, ha, go on son, enjoy the slide. He's like, I'm gonna do some fucking push-ups in the public park next to the kiddie slide. This video is full of violations. Is the eerie music for the guy who's doing push-ups in the park, and Licking Guy's like, this guy's pretty odd, like, let's put some eerie music on this and a little cheeky zoom? Or is the music Licking Guy's theme tune? Is he like Gary from Pokemon, where he just rocks up and everyone's like, oh fuck, it's Gary, but instead it's like, oh fucking hell, it's Licking Guy, he's gonna fucking get me, he's wearing that fucking balaclava again, Jesus Christ. And it just instills fear in everyone around. Who knows? Who knows? I don't think we'll ever get into the mind of this absolute enigma of a man. He just follows him around. It's not like he even stays by the same slide. It's no longer about licking the slide. It's about the dad. He tagged it on at the end of the title, Dad Watches. But the dad didn't watch. He followed him. He followed the dad. He wasn't just like, oh, there's a guy here who's doing this thing while I'm licking it. He's like, he deliberately wanted this guy to watch. He's just like, I have no shame. In fact, I want people to know that I lick playground slides. I deliberately find people and follow them until they watch me do it. Okay, so we get a closer look at the dad here. Absolutely no child to be seen. On what basis is he a dad? Also, another weird, not really human reaction is just the dad sort of standing there like... It's like he's in his mind, he's thinking, well, this is a bit weird, but I'm going to stay and watch. Which I think is exactly the appeal of Licking Guy, right? It's like a car crash, right? It's the car crash effect. You don't really want to watch it, and it's going to be awful, and you're going to be like, this is genuinely an unpleasant experience. But you're still going to stay and watch it. His channel's progressed from him just licking things to him making some sort of different type of entertainment. It's not just this weird fascination with him depositing his saliva everywhere. It's just a little bit more than that now. It's a little bit more dramatic and creepy, especially the slide video. But then it starts to just get silly. I think he starts to become a little bit self-aware. Let's take a look at his Area 51 video. The first 3.5 minutes of this 5-minute video is him driving to the destination, which is Area 51. So then there's the hike, which is another 30 seconds of the video. So already we're 4 minutes in to a 5-minute video, and we've seen no lickage yet. 8.33% of his first video was pure lick, was the actual lick itself. And now I think it's going to be a lot less than that. I think what he's really done is gotten rid of the length and dedication of the lick, and he's replaced it with some preamble and drama around his persona as Licking Guy. I mean, as we see, like, he doesn't just lick, right? He infiltrates. It's no longer, oh, I licked this random, unusual thing. It's like, I licked Area 51. I licked it. I mean, of course he didn't. It's all fake. But he is infiltrating things. He's, like, going into restricted areas, and he's licking things. It's like Tom Cruise in Licking Impossible. He's the Solid Snake of saliva. He's not trying to bring down any weapons of mass destruction. He's just licking shit. So, what I find weird about this bit is that he sticks his calling card on, he sticks his sticker on, he's like, yo, Licking Guy's been here, as if my YouTube channel with the hundreds of thousands of subscribers isn't enough to get the word out that I've licked Area 51. I'm just going to leave a sticker here and then lick the sign before taking the sign down and taking it with me along with my sticker. So he doesn't leave a sticker? I don't understand this whole process of leaving your calling card and then just immediately, like, he just stole the sign. Like, is he taking that home for some personal use later? I think he probably is. If that's the case, I'm even more worried about that homeless guy. It might have been a fate worse than death. He's sitting somewhere in Licking Guy's basement, and every day Licking Guy comes down, he's like, what should I lick today? He looks at the homeless guy and he goes, oh yeah. That's his life now. So yeah, this video, you know, it's fake. There's a fake warning shot at the end. It's obvious. He would never get that close to Area 51. But it's similar to the border wall one, where it seems like it's could be sort of real. Like, it looks real enough. He is like in a deserted area. He's like going along, and he has to try and like infiltrate past like border patrol on the border one. It becomes a little bit self-aware. It becomes a little bit like he knows that it's not as dramatic as it sounds, and it isn't dramatic as it sounds, but he makes it dramatic, and that's what I like about it. I think that it's just a little bit clickbaity. Does he really like licking things? Or is it just a character? And there's all this drama around his character. Is Licking Guy in this fictional universe where he is this criminal, this infamous infiltrator? Is he a salivary bandit? I want to know if he's a salivary bandit in his fictional universe, or whether this guy actually just does like licking things, and he's just made some fun out of it, you know? Why not share it with the world? You've got a weird talent for rubbing your tongue on things. Share that shit, man. Live your best life. So he actually answers this in one of the videos that he does. There's an end slate where it says, it's all about the Rosh. I still can't tell if that's genuine or whether that's fake, whether it's his character or whether this guy actually enjoys licking things. I mean, I do sort of hope that it's real, because there's a disappointment that comes with it not being real. For example, in his video, Licking a Space Rocket, he just licks a rocket that's clearly in some sort of museum, some sort of aerospace museum. He slurps on it, he gives it a good old lick, but I just feel like it would mean so much more if it was real. Like, imagine if that was a real rocket that was about to take off, and he, like, it goes off into the stars with Licking Guy's saliva, and Licking Guy becomes the father of an entire alien civilization. I mean, what if that's how life on Earth started? There's just some big alien guy out there doing it for the YouTube revenue, and he's just like, he's the father of all mankind, you know? Maybe that's God. Can you imagine that shit? Okay, so he does like some other things in his videos. For example, in the border wall one, he asks the comments in the description whether or not they think a border wall is needed. Because I feel like the human fascination around his channel gives us all some common ground. We can all say, you know what, we are all human. We all have these base desires and these base fascinations, which we all have in common. And so political discourse is something that can come from there, and we can all remember that we're all the same at base. Hold on, wait. No, maybe not. Maybe it's just a fuckfest. Yeah, it's a fuckfest. We need the wall. Let Trump build the huge wall. These people just want to come and play victims. We are going to make their life here a nightmare, so please don't even try once. They should make the wall more higher and put electric fence on top to keep the illegal aliens from coming back in our country. We need to plan one for Canada too. Licking Guy's like that one. I'm not sure if that's because he genuinely agrees with that immigration policy, or whether he just wants to lick another wall. Maybe it's just another thing for him to lick. We need to build a great wall and way more protection. Trump is the best. Illegals need to be deported. This woman doesn't understand. We hope you get caught one day and sent back to your country. Does she think Licking Guy is an illegal immigrant? And he's just like, yo, I'm in the country, I'm gonna lick some walls. He's like, fuck the wall, I beat the wall, I'm gonna lick the wall. Fuck you, wall. I, I'm not sure she understands the situation here. Okay, I really, really enjoyed making this video. If you liked it, give me a like, give me a subscribe, and I don't know, share it with your friends, man. Share the love, share the licks. So, I just want to say thank y'all. I'm going to see y'all later. I'm going to do some more videos. I'm going to do some about things that ain't cool in the world, and some things that are cool in the world. So, bye-bye. See you later. Love you loads.